Hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back to my space. I hope you are doing well. So listen, I opened a few cards, very interesting, very in theme with what we have usually. So I'm curious to see what is the new information coming in. So let me get over the cards, and afterwards, obviously, we will get deeper into each card and get more information, right? So starting here, the subject, it is the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is talking about backfiring energy, blocked energy. So this is what we are talking about, right? So in the place of other people, we have the Three of Wands. First of all, let me just tell you that on those 5 cards, we have 3 wands, which kind of feel that it's interesting. So a lot of fiery energy. This is the main subject here, and we have one major arcana at the end here, which is the devil in reverse, right? So, as said, place of other people, choices, partnership, relationship, connections. We have the Seven of Wands. So, kind of feel here that we are talking about someone being very, very defensive, protecting what they have. I kind of feel that we might be talking about you here, being very defensive, very protective, maybe not giving a lot of information out. I'm saying that because we have the Eight of Wands in reverse here. So I kind of feel that this might be talking about you, the driving energy here. Why we have this backfiring energy? It is because we have the Queen of Swords. So when we are talking about the Queen of Swords, we are talking about someone who is clever, clear-minded, somebody who's able to observe a situation in a very cold manner. What it means, when I'm saying cold, it is in opposition to in a emotional manner, right? We know that when we are emotional, we might see things a little bit distorted or not having such a clear mind because we are being very, very emotional. So the Queen of Swords, it's not her issue. She's very, very clear-minded. Does it mean that you are never emotional? Absolutely not. But it kind of feels that here, what we are talking about, it is mental clarity, being able to see something very, very clearly. With the energy of the Queen of Swords, also, it is somebody who is paying attention to the information that she's giving out, to her words. It is somebody that will not just use words, right, to fill in the space. It is paying attention to what you are saying, right? Speaking with intention. So this is what we have here in the driving energy. So you might have said something, or you might also, as said with this Eight of Wands here, being defensive, protective of the information that you are giving out. We might also be talking about you saying something, talking some kind of truth that brings some kind of clarity, right? In what's hidden, we have here the Nine of Wands in reverse. So what is hidden here? It is that somebody might be exhausted, restless, unable to fight, unable to stand tall in a situation, right? This is hidden. And then in the path, shift, and the change, we have the major arcana, the devil in reverse, talking about freeing yourself of trauma bonds, abusive relationships, maybe addictions. This is talking about healing and refusing to deal with toxicity, right? So it's beautiful. This is creating the change. So it kind of feels here that you might have been attacked, a lot of focus on you, a lot of energy sent to you, kind of feel that it might not have been a pleasant energy because we have here the energy of protecting yourself, right? Seeing some kind of truth. So it kind of feels that whoever was doing whatever they were doing here, they didn't count on you being able to cut the emotional bond that you had with them, right? On the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is talking about mastery. So we might be talking about you gaining some kind of awareness about what is going on here. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is putting a lot of work in order to master something. So I kind of feel here that this is what we are talking about here, right? So your healing, your detachment, the Devil card here, it came with you doing a very, very deep work here, right? Very deep work. Maybe understanding that you were dealing here with people who were stuck, right? And you needed to get to this awakening, seeing things very, very clearly, that maybe you were dealing with people who were totally unhealed, right? And maybe they were projecting on you. And so you might have been very agitated, not peaceful, absorbing their lack of peace, maybe dealing with a lot of projections, a lot of gaslighting that might have disturbed you for some time. But we know now that it is, oh, beautiful. We know now that it doesn't work anymore because we have this Queen of Swords seeing things. This is somebody very, how do we say? I won't find the words. It's somebody who sees things pure, simple, truth, right? I said coldly, but it's not coldly like in a mean way. It's coldly in just observing the situation for what it is. Beautiful. We have here the Nine of Cups, talking about your relationship to self, right? So something has changed here in your relationship to self, and I also saw here the Three of Swords, right? So there was a lot of betrayal and a lot of heartbreak in your life, it seems, right? But kind of feel here that we are talking about the backfiring energy because of your healing. The change is your healing. The change is your detachment. The driving energy here, it is you seeing some kind of truth, right? Okay, so we will get a little bit deeper into that. I'm going to take a deck, thinking what deck do I want to use here. Just a reminder, by the time I will decide what deck I'm using, just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates. Leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I'm not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy of the card. So please apply it however it applies. And this reading can be past, present, or future, as we are not all on the same timeline. So just apply it wherever you are in this story, right? So, yeah, I think that I will open the fan. There is a little breeze. The windows are open, but I still feel that I'm hot. So just let's put it on. because I know that I will have to, so I prefer to do it now. But also drink a little bit of water and we will get into it. Okay, so let's see here this backfiring energy. The Eight of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Fire in reverse, tell me. The Eight of Fire in reverse. Let's see. Another ones. We are starting with another ones here, right? Okay, the Two of Wands. The Lovers in reverse. And the Sun. Okay, so listen. What is blocked here, it is some kind of plan. Whoever we are talking about here, right? Kind of feel that they took some kind of decisions that might be connected to you. Sorry, connected to you. We have the Lovers in reverse here. And the decisions that they took, it was not coming from a good place, right? With the Lovers, we are talking about choices. The Lovers in reverse, unaligned choices, choices that are not coming from your higher self, their higher self. Yeah, unloving choices, but it feels here with the Sun card that you could see what was going on here, right? That they had some kind of plan. And with the Lovers here in the middle, I feel truly that the plan was not considering your well-being, not coming from a place of care, right? It might have been very much self-serving. Let me see if you can see all the cards. Yes, and I even have a little bit more space. I love that. Okay, yeah, it was very self-serving, and I truly feel here with the Lovers in reverse that it was at your detriment. Yeah, with the Sun here, you see, you know, might be talking about the fact that you need to heal here in order to be able to see things clearly. You might have seen it before, but might have been doubting. But here with the Sun, it's seen, right? It's seen. Tell me something more here, please, about this Eight of Wands. Oh, love that. Judgment. Yeah. So listen, with this Sun here, we might also be talking about other people seeing what's going on, right? We had a few readings talking about investigation that is happening. So we might be talking about the same story, might be talking about something else. I don't know, we might be talking about a specific situation here, right? But with the Devil in reverse here, this is our major arcana. I kind of feel that even if it was like a situation, what I mean by a situation, it's something that might have been weeks, months, or a few years, but this somehow was pushing on triggers of yours, right? Because with the Devil here, it is kind of a deep healing. So through this connection, you might have had the ability to heal deeper wounds, right? So, as I started to say, right, so we saw in many other readings that there is some kind of exposure, that there is some kind of investigation going on behind the scenes. So here with the Sun, so you see for sure, you know for sure here that somebody was planning things that were using you in some kind of way at your detriment. You know, you see, there is the Judgment here. So drawing a conclusion with the Judgment, it's being able to observe, judge, awareness, self-awareness, growth, right? Being able to judge also others, because when you are able to define your own place, it's easier also to define the reality that's happening in front of you, right? But we might also be talking about other people. And I especially feel it here because there is a lot here talking about the truth being out, being unable to defend yourself anymore, being exhausted, having exhausted all the I don't know, there is here something kind of feel that we might be talking also about other people that are seeing some kind of truth. Maybe we will get a little bit more information about that. So, the Seven of Wands here, the Seven of Fire. Tell me. I love it. Listen. The moment, listen, there was here a strategy, right? There was a strategy. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You being defensive, putting strong boundaries, has brought a strategy down. It has blocked some kind of strategy. We have here somebody who wanted to win at all cost. The Five of Swords, right? Now they might want to compromise, right? Because the card is in reverse. They cannot win. They already understood that winning is not an option, right? It's not. So they might try to compromise now. We have the Hermit here in reverse. Kind of feel that you might be hiding in some kind of way, right? You might be very, very protective, hiding any kind of information from going out. And this is putting their plans down, right? Yeah, their strategy is not working because in order to work, they needed to have access to you. But your boundaries are up. You are not giving access. You are not giving any information out. They might not know what's happening in your life. If we are talking here about someone who was, for example, hacking your devices, it kind of feels that they don't succeed to hack your devices anymore because you are aware. So maybe now you are paying very, very close attention to the links that you are clicking on, the mails that you are receiving, all those kind of things, right? Tell me something else here regarding the Seven of Wands. I kind of feel that you have been inspired here in some kind of direction, moving forward. How to move forward? We might, with the Chariot here, here we see that they are horses, but usually they are not horses, they are Sphinx. So we are talking about some kind of higher power, right? Sphinx don't exist, so it's like deities. So here you might have been guided by the highest, your ancestors, your angels, your higher self, your intuition, whatever you are relating to, right? To move forward, and what is the direction to take, right? Okay, and apparently you have been guided to be very, very cautious and protective. There is here some kind of element of people wanting to take things from you. So we might also be talking about ideas that you are having, creations. Might have a lot of people who are copying you, right? Copycats. If we are talking here, for example, about work, we might have people that wanted to hack your devices in order to have access to what you are working on, in order to take it from you. Might be talking about people in your workplace that were trying to pretend that work was from them when it was in fact from you, right? So when you were exchanging some kind of information about what you are working on, they were getting into it, right? Of course, we don't have to talk about work. I'm just giving it as an example to develop what I feel here in the energy. We might absolutely be talking about family, friends. We might be talking about a partner, right? An ex-partner kind of feel. If it's a partner, If it's family, it might be people that you went at least very, very low contact, right? You are not sharing any information, you are protecting yourself. Okay, let's see here what we have with the Queen of Swords. I love this Queen of Swords. This is in the driving energy, right? So, seeing the truth, being observant, paying attention to the words you use, and seeing things logically, right? The Queen of Swords, tell me. You avoided a catastrophe that they were trying to create into your life. Kind of feels that you stopped sharing. Yeah, you stopped sharing information. You stopped caring. There is here the element of caring. You might have felt that you were under some kind of microscope, right? People being all in your business, all those kind of elements. Yeah, listen. We have here the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody was trying to build their legacy on you, right? So we might be talking about money, we might be talking about ideas, we might be talking about your friends, your community, your reputation, trying to take them on their side. Kind of feel the energy swap, you know, the shapeshifter, the energy vampire. Okay. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and the Tower in reverse. You avoiding some kind of total destruction that they were trying to bring into your life. It feels here that you might have been very, very silent and observe, right? I feel a lot of mental activity, putting pieces together, right? And while you were putting those pieces together, you might have been cold, right? In order to be able to truly see what was going on. So I kind of feel that you might have been present, but detach yourself from pouring energy, right? In order to truly be able to observe what was going on in front of you, right? Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit more information here about this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, because I kind of feel also that we are talking here not just about someone who wanted to take from you your legacy for them. I feel truly that I kind of feel that maybe this person, whoever we are talking about, might be one person, it might be more. They wanted you to be rejected by the family and the community. So let's see here. Tell me the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, please. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, betrayal. You see, heartbreak, betrayal. Maybe this is how they painted you. The Page of Cups. I kind of feel that they thought. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, listen, it feels here that somebody thought that it would be very easy to paint you in a certain light here. And in order to do that, they were betraying you, right? With the Three of Swords, there is betrayal. There is using your emotional energy, your purity, your naivety, right? Kind of see that, I kind of feel that they thought that you were naive here, right? In order to have people distance themselves from you, maybe hoping poking you in order to make you very, very reactive. So you would be unbearable, right? And they can paint you in some kind of light. Yeah, they were acting here without any consideration for your heart space, right? They were not coming from a place of love. They were exploiting your heart space, right? They were exploiting your kindness. This is what we are talking about here. Okay, anything else here about this Queen of Swords? I kind of feel here, the Queen of Swords, I feel here that you might have realized, right, that they were impacting your environment, that your environment might have had a weird behavior towards you, but you saw it, right? There is here something about you understanding what's going on. We are with the Queen of Swords, so you observe, right? So already you kind of are in this observant energy with whoever we are talking about here, right? And then you observe your friends, the community, people that usually you can turn to and talk to them, and you realize that there was something stinky there, right? Like if they didn't care, like if they misjudge you, like they didn't try to understand you. And the moment that you understood, kind of feel a smear campaign, right? This is what it feels like. So the intention was for you to feel alone, rejected, all those kind of things. You might have felt this way, right? They wanted you to be hurt. We saw the Three of Swords. They wanted you to betray you intentionally in order to destroy your heart, destroy your hope, destroy your willingness to live, maybe, to fight for yourself. It didn't work, right? Because you got into this energy of looking outside, right? The intention was for you to feel defeated, maybe doubt yourself, but feel defeated about life. The Tower is in reverse, and you took yourself out of this situation. So it doesn't mean that you didn't deal with people mistreating you, not helping you, making you feel alone, abandoned, hurt, right? But you didn't allow it to defeat you. Yeah. And I feel that the reason why it is because you got into this observing energy, right? Saying, okay, there is here something happening. You didn't delve into the darkness, right? You shifted from maybe your heart space to your mind, which was the right thing to do considering what you were dealing with here, right? You might have been connected emotionally to whoever we are talking about here, but you made the shift, which was very, very important in this case, right? 1 second, I feel that I need to Hachum. Hachum. Yep, Hachum. Okay. Let's see here what's hidden. It is the Nine of Wands in reverse. Tell me, the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Yeah, it kind of feels that they are defeated because they realize now that they cannot agitate you through your emotions, what they could do before. So before, they knew how to push on your triggers and it would agitate you, right? And so all your energy was going there in this agitation, but it feels that it's not possible anymore. You have the Page of Cups here in reverse, right? So kind of feel that you detach yourself emotionally. Yeah, there is here the element of stability. There is a lot of stability here with the Queen of Pentacles. Once again, with the Pentacles, we are talking about being logical, right? There is here something a little bit about looking at the facts, right? With the Pentacles, we are in the energy of the concrete. It's the manifestation, right? I truly feel here that they were, as said, using your Cups energy, your good heart and your Cups energy in order to keep you stuck, right? But it's not working anymore because there is here some kind of element also of comfort. You being comfortable, knowing who you are, knowing the truth, seeing things for what they are, right? So you don't get lost anymore in some kind of narrative that is created, maybe by projection, gaslighting, all those kind of things that might have affected you deeply in the past. But here in the middle of the reading, we have the Queen of Swords. This is the driving energy. This is the issue here, right? It's that you see things very, very clearly. And you are not emotional. The Queen of Swords is not emotional. This is why I'm using the word cold, right? It's cold at the opposite of being hot-headed, right? Of being reactive. No, you are responding. This is the coldness that I'm talking about, right? There is no agitation. There is mental clarity. Yeah, a lot of stability and comfort. Yeah. Whatever they were selling you in the past, right? Whatever narrative they were selling you in the past. It's done. It's over. We are with the 10. It's over. We are talking here about people that were hurting you over and over and over again with their mouth, with their words, telling you a narrative, trying to force you into some kind of narrative, but it's over, right? They were betraying you over and over again. There is no place here for any other thoughts to get in, right? It's done. It's done. And this is why now they are in this 9 of fire in reverse energy, right? With the 9 of wands, we are talking about the wounded warrior. It's in reverse. There is no fight anymore. They cannot fight anymore. It's over. They don't stand anymore. They fall. Anything else here about this 9 of wands in reverse? Yeah, you are totally emotionally detached. So this is just saying it all, right? They could affect you, right? If they could put you in a defensive energy. They were putting you in survival mode all the time, right? But once you detach yourself emotionally, they have nothing else. The only thing that they had was the importance that you were giving to them. The moment that you are not giving them this importance, that you went your way to find yourself, detach yourself emotionally from them, it's done. Because the door is closed, right? The door of your emotions is closed because you understand now what's going on. You understand what they are doing, right? This is a lot of stability also, right? With the 8 of Pentacles. You mastered some kind of situation. Yeah. They could only have any kind of effect on you if they could reach you emotionally. The moment that they couldn't anymore, it was done. Okay, let's get to the devil in reverse. This is the change, right? What is changing? It is the moment. Once again, we have healing and healing. Devil in reverse. Tell me. Look. We have the devil here. Beautiful. Listen. We have the Nine of Pentacles. You being independent. You being able to take care of yourself. Comfortable. You know how to create your own comfort. Right? So, maybe there was a shift at a certain moment, right? That you realized that whoever we were talking about, the only thing that they were bringing into your life, it is stress, right? Maybe you saw that at a certain moment, that without them, you would be so peaceful and so comfortable that every kind of issue that was coming into your life was due to the stress that they were putting you, the expectation that were on you, all those kind of things, right? This is what I feel here. Yeah, there is here this element of you being comfortable, taking care of yourself, knowing that you can take care of yourself, that you can create your own abundance. We have here the owl with the little how do we say, you know, the thing on the head from kings and queens, a crown on the head, right? For me, this is, and look how this person is looking at the owl. For me, the owl, very often, it represents some kind of wisdom, right? There is also this element of the owl in the dark being there and observing, right? So I kind of feel that there is some kind of peace that came into you from understanding what was going on. And so you stop investing energy over there, right? You see that there is a protection between this person here and the sea that is agitated, right? Like there is a boundary that has been made, and this boundary is full of grapes. It's abundance, right? So whatever emotional agitation is happening here, you are protected. You understand. In between, there is this understanding with the owl, with the crown. There is some kind of elevation with the wisdom that you gain by understanding. And what you understood here, the devil energy, that they were trying to keep you bound, that they were trying to control you, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then we have the Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, I kind of feel here the conditional love, right? Like they feeling the need to feel superior, right? They decide what they are giving you and what they are not giving you, and they always want to keep you down. They always want to keep you in a begging energy, always feeling that you are not fulfilled, right? This is what I feel here, but let me check if there is anything more. I feel that whoever we are talking about, they have always been jealous of your resilience. Always. So maybe they could hide it at some times, but I feel that it's a recurrent, that there is something about your energy, your comfort, the way that you are holding yourself, the comfort that you may have with yourself. So it doesn't mean that you think that you are perfect, that you love all of you and everything about you, but there is some kind of comfort that you have, right? And I kind of feel that this is what this person truly didn't like. We already talked about people who are very unhappy and they hate themselves, so they need you to be unhappy and to hate, you know? Tell me here. The Six of Pentacles, what's going on here with the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, the Two of Cups. Yeah, they needed to feel superior to you, right? That you were under. They intentionally didn't give you any kind of comfort because they were hoping that it would keep you emotionally on a hamster wheel, right? And that you would be exhausted from running after some kind of attention, care, love, understanding. But you stepped out of the hamster wheel. This is the issue because it kind of feels here that you understood this hamster wheel, right? They were not operating from love. They intentionally didn't want to understand you. They wanted the conflicts in your life, right? They wanted to create conflicts into you, in fact, right? But they did it by creating some kind of conflicts in your life, by making you doubt of yourself, by keeping you always in this breadcrumbing energy, right? And the sun in reverse. They thought that you wouldn't see that. And once again, we are talking here about somebody being very, very unhappy. Yeah, I truly feel here. They were unhappy, so they needed you to be unhappy, right? What they didn't consider here, it is that this comfort that you have with yourself, right? This self-love, this I feel like humility, gratitude, right? That are part of your character. Your ability to even enjoy the small things in life. Kind of feel that they didn't understand that this would save you. Because there is a lot of independence here. You are taking care of yourself. You don't need other people. You may want other people, right? It would be pleasant to have people supporting you, and if not supporting you, at least not trying to destroy you. But I truly feel here that at a certain moment you realize that it was all about that all that they were bringing to your life was destruction. It's all it was. Yeah, unhappiness, because they are unhappy, right? So they cannot stand to see you happy. Anything else here about this devil in reverse? The devil in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, somebody wanting authority over you, right? With no reason. They shouldn't have any authority over you. There is no, like anyway, unless it's your boss, right? Then okay, so the boss might have some kind of authority over you, unless you are, a minor, and so your parents have some kind of authority over you. Here, it's not what we are talking about, right? We are talking, you are a full-blown adult, you are responsible of your life, and somebody wants to force their authority over you. We are talking about control here. This is what we are talking about. Yeah. And I kind of feel that they thought that by keeping you on the hamster wheel, that they could keep you there, right? Keep you in this pressure cooker energy, emotional pressure cooker, always in survival mode. You would never be able to gain the mental clarity. This is what they were counting on, right? Okay, let's go here to closure. Why did it come up? What should we know about that? I don't know. Yeah, healing. They cannot affect you anymore. They cannot affect you anymore. Tell me the closure. Seems like they are very, very confused. Very confused. Tell me. Yeah, they are confused because you are being celebrated. There is here the element of support. So you might have people supporting you, right? And they are very, very confused. They never thought that you would be able to heal, right? They never thought that you would be able to heal. They never thought that you would be able to celebrate life, right? Yeah. The moment that you could see clearly, right, you put the boundaries. So I kind of feel that very often this is the moment that they attack you even more. But we have a lot of stability. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You might be a masculine, right? It doesn't matter. The Queen of Pentacles, very stable, very caring, very stable, very logical also. The Nine of Pentacles here. Abundance. Yeah, they are very, very confused. Very confused. Let's see one more. Foreclosure. They don't know what to do. The Page of Wands in reverse. Listen, they are erratic. They are reckless. They are very, very agitated. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Very, very agitated. So at the end of the day, you know, the pressure cooker, the emotional pressure cooker that they wanted to be onto you, it's in them now, right? The hamster wheel. I understand now this Eight of Wands, the backfiring energy. You not absorbing what they send to you, right? We had a reading that I was talking about that. You not being the recipient anymore of like people. I'm searching for the word because you told me the word. People living emotionally through you. I won't find the word now, but thank you for teaching me English. Thank you. Yeah, people who were feeling alive when you were agitated, right? They were feeding themselves through your emotional distress. The moment that you are not receiving it anymore, they are facing their own feelings and emotions, right? You are not the recipient, so it goes back to them. This is what it reminds me here. Yeah, they don't know what to do, and I like it because it's kind of, you know, they were trying to keep you in some kind of stress all the time in order for you not to be able to see the truth. Now they are in this stress, this agitation, anger, frustration. We are here with the fire element in reverse, right? And we are with the page. It's immature, a page. It's young, it's a child, right? So all their inner child wounds are being agitated. And as we are talking about people who are living through others, there is no healing here, right? They don't know how to deal with the situation. Imagine how hard it was for you to deal with all this situation, right? But you have beautiful qualities inside of you. They don't. They don't. I'm not. You know. I don't have any pity for them, right? They created their own situation. But if you think that, you know, sometimes I hear in the comments, yeah, but they are just living fine after doing whatever they did to me, right? So first of all, divine timing is not our timing. Very often, the divine is taking somebody very, very high, like this person think that they got away with it, that they have some kind of success, because when you are falling from the 20th floor, it hurts much more than falling from the first floor. But you, from the outside, if you are impatient to see the downfall, what you see is this person going up, you know, the floors, and you don't understand. But just understand, divine timing is not your timing. And also, you know, those people, they present an image, right? This is what they do. But inside, what is happening inside of them, they are living with hate, right? This is what they are living with. So you know how to save yourself because you have the resilience, you have the independence. You are humble. They are not. They are not, right? So even when they are going up there, right? At the end of the day, you know, if we are talking here about somebody narcissistic, they are going through what they are creating in order to create this trauma bond, right? What are they doing in the beginning of a relationship, right? They are trying to make a person feel the most loved, like this is the love bombing, like I will create with you the dream life, the person that you never thought that you would meet because it's too good to be true, right? And then once you are there and you start to open your heart, you know, and believe in this beauty being in your life, this is when they are tearing the rug under your feet, right? So this is exactly what the highest is doing, taking them up, right? So they are very comfortable and they think that they got there, right? In the meantime, very often, because we are talking about people, when we are talking about narcissists, they are using their power in the worst way possible, right? So that when they are high there, right, they are using their power in the worst way. So trust and believe that the moment that they fall, right? So this being said, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, maybe healing, if not at least entertaining. Sending a lot of love, a lot of good vibes towards you. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.